Hello. Okay. Just trying here. Whoa. Perfect. So welcome to NDV Live. Today I'm gonna do a analysis on Bitcoin. As many of you who follow us on Discord, Instagram, and Market Makes, so you see that I have a very bearish view on Bitcoin and crypto whole space, but mostly Bitcoin. So we had posted a few articles live and some analysis on our Instagram and Discord, and that's where we usually follow all the things we do. So today I'm gonna show you why I'm so bearish on Bitcoin. We're gonna do a technical analysis from bigger time frames to shorter time frames. We're gonna talk about fundamentals and politics, and yeah, you will see for yourself. I'm gonna share my screen. And then oops. See how this goes. I cannot share my screen. Let's first we go to trading view. So a little bit slow today. I don't know why. I can start talking a bit about I had to send money pretty fast from Mexico to Europe, Scandinavia in this example, and I need to have the money within a day. And every time I do bank transactions, it takes between 2 and 3 days, usually 2 days, and it goes through an American bank. In this case, when I send money, it's through JP Morgan. So it goes Scandinavia, JP Morgan, Mexico. And back and forward is basically the same thing. So when my friend told me that we should do it with crypto, it will take some minutes, then I decided to go with crypto instead. So I didn't have any wallet or anything. So I had to open a wallet, and in Mexico they use this crypto wallet called Bitso. And my friend does transfers and trades there, and he has never sent more crypto abroad. So this time I opened a Bitso account, but it wasn't compatible with the accounts that we used in Scandinavia for crypto transactions. So we went to Coinbase and Kraken, and it was just accounts. It took a couple hours to sort it out. Once we find out how to do it, it was through Coinbase, I think, and Revolut. We managed to set up everything, and we changed money to crypto. In this case was Bitcoin, and when we tried to make transfer, it was, I think, around $150, $120 transaction fee, and it will take up to 4 hours. My friend explained me that probably the network was very busy, and that's why it's expensive. So he recommended me to exchange the money to Ripple, and I lose a bit of money, but okay, I understand that doing these things first time, you will lose money. So we decided to go with XRP using the Ethereum network, and the fee was about $60, so half what we're supposed to be. And then that's it. We sent it through Ethereum network to XRP. I got the money within 5 minutes, and I was very happy. So I started asking myself, why do we need Bitcoin? Bitcoin has not real use. It doesn't produce anything. It doesn't have any real yield. It doesn't have anything. We just rely on someone else buying at higher price. And a few weeks ago, I read this example that if you will buy the whole Bitcoin, if Bitcoin will go near zero, you will be lucky enough to own all the Bitcoin in the world. You won't get anything. Anything. It doesn't produce anything. So that was a good example on why I think Bitcoin has not real use. The technology, the crypto, the wallet is very good, but Bitcoin itself is not. So we will go from bigger time frames to shorter time frames. So we start with a monthly. This yearly maybe it's too. You see here it's been consolidating and finally break this 20,000 barrier, and it just went parabolic, let's say, to 250%. What's interesting here is we have the same price action here. I'm working for you. And the same price action basically here. Okay. Colors. So for example, here we have 60,000 rejected, about 4 times. And then we have to remember that this was during the old bubble, is when the Fed prints so much money that everything went up. Doesn't matter where you put the money, everything went up. It was like a casino. It was kind of fun. Then when the inflation picked up, all the fund went down. Markets and crypto all went down together. What we need to take in consideration here is that the markets and crypto went down together in 2023, and basically everything bottomed at the same time. Oops. This. Maybe this chart. What will happen here? So we will go to smaller time frames. We will go to the weekly. So you hear a bit more what happened here. You see this rejection, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, then move down. And you have a bear flag here, consolidating. You can call it bear flag, or you can call it mostly ascending triangle, and then move down. When you measure here about this break, say, call it 20-25%. And then you measure this break from this ascending triangle, about 30%. So now, what does it look like here? About kind of the same price action. We need to note here that we have both people using a lot of leverage for crypto, so both bears and bulls get strapped on these things. If we go to the daily chart, you can see basically the same thing. it never could break out this, let's say 94, always rejected. Here you see liquidity trapped, down, 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 down. Here we have exactly the same thing, same price action here, same price action here. So I will expect, if history is any show, is that we will have about the same kind of movement. On the monthly, weekly, and daily, Bitcoin is negative. So I would expect that the energies and the pressure will continue to move this thing down. This move from this break to this break was about 30,000. If you read our articles on Instagram or my charts on Discord, you will see that I've been reading this pretty well. And my targets have been on point every single time. So let's say that we have this 66%. So 25% decline will give you around 50,000. So I had an initial target of 40,000, but of course, this is not exact science. So I have a target of 50,000 as this final leg before maybe doing a dead cat bounce. Now, why Bitcoin it's been declining and why I think it will keep doing it is because Trump says he won't sign any bills until Save America passes, and this means that it won't be any crypto regulation until this is signed, because he wants to pass this bill for him to be probably have some advantage in the midterms, which I think he's already losing. And you need to remember that if the Democrats win the House or lose control, or the Republicans lose control, that means that Trump won't be able to do anything about this. So it will be total gridlock. He will send to the House, and they will ban it, and so on. So that's what I think that crypto is. It will sell off hard once this war with Iran clears off a bit, and then the investors start focusing more on what's going to be the next midterms in the USA. And problem is that Trump wants this crypto thing, but banks does not agree or wants crypto firms to pay yield on your crypto holdings. And I kind of agree with them, because crypto does not produce anything. So if you have money as crypto and you get a yield, where does this yield come from? Probably just cash. I'm not very good at this, but at the end of the day, the crypto firm will have enough money to pay the yield like substantially for a very long time. Like the banks will lend money and earn interest on this, and since crypto has no real use, they don't have any use. And then why I also think that crypto, or Bitcoin in this case, has no real use is because especially central banks, they've been working with this called central bank digital currencies. So we have the digital yuan, the digital rupee, and soon they will start rolling this dollar 2.0, where the money they can control the money very easily. So they can track every single transaction. With Bitcoin, they can't. Why a government will want to control, want a currency that cannot control or track? So first of all, Bitcoin was created against the governments, and it was a copy of Wall Street and all these things. So why now Bitcoin needs the government to go even higher? That means, to me, it makes sense. For me, it makes no sense, but well, that's how the world works. Sometimes things make no sense. Okay, going back to the chart here. I couldn't sign into my account, so I had to use a normal account. So once we have this, sorry, these anchor points, which I don't know where it's going to be. Call it 50, 40, between 40 and 50,000. Then we'll see a rally, which I don't think it will go anywhere. that high. For me to change my bias on Bitcoin, it will have to be a close about, let's say, 112,000. If history is any view, you will see here from peak to low, 75%. And if you measure from this peak, let's say another 75%, which I think we will go all the way low to 20. Into 2027 or first quarter of 2027 is pretty much in line with my analysis and my long-term price target. So my short-term target within the next weeks, months, let's say at April, May, is between 40 and 50,000. A rally maybe around, let's say, 90, 80, I don't know yet, depends how low it goes after this move down. And then after that, it will sell off really hard together with all the crypto. And once we get closer to the midterms and we don't get any clarity, the market will usually sells off really hard. So you have silver at the highs, not anymore, but pretty much high. Gold, commodities, oil moving up. You have the Nasdaq, you have SPX. You have everything at the highs and Bitcoin. And what happens when the Nasdaq goes 10, 20% correction? If we go to a bear market, as I expect to go, what happens next? Bitcoin will just continue lower. So that's basically my my view on Bitcoin in the short term and long term. I usually update some charts, some views, and share news in our Discord and Instagram accounts. And I have more analysis on different markets. So I hope to see you there, especially on our Discord, so we can answer all the questions you have. And that's it. Enjoy the rest of the evening and live life.